In this lesson, we will look at 8 regular verbs, which you probably do know the meaning of, and see how they change in meaning when they become phrasal verbs. In this case, they are all going to become phrasal verbs by adding the word off. All right? So let's have a look at the regular words first, and then look at the new meanings with phrasal verbs. So, are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, so we have 8 phrasal verbs on the board here, and there we have the meanings. But what we're going to do first, I'm just going to explain to you and review with you the basic verb itself before it becomes a phrasal verb. All right? So the first one is to hold. What does it mean to hold something? It's like this, like I am holding this marker in my hand. You might hold a baby, okay? So that's to hold by itself. This is to lay. What does it mean to lay something? It means to put something down. For example, oh, the groceries are very heavy. I need to lay them on the table, all right? Or I need to lay my backpack on the table, all right? To put something somewhere. That's the verb by itself. To break, well, if somebody's mad, they might break their pencil, or something might break by mistake. If something is glass and you drop it, it will break, right? That's the meaning of break. And to doze, do you know that one? As a regular verb? To doze means to take a short nap, okay? Kind of fall asleep, you're not planning it, but it's a short nap, all right? Now, let's see what happens when we make these into phrasal verbs, and let's look at how the meaning changes completely, all right? So, repeat after me, just first the way it sounds. To hold off, to lay off, to break off, and to doze off, all right? Do you know the meaning of any of these already? Perhaps you do. All of these are used in regular everyday life and business situations, in academic contexts, in all aspects of life. All right, so it's really good to know them. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to read the first meaning, and then you tell me if you know which one that describes. All right, so here we go. So the first meaning is to fall asleep briefly. Which phrasal verb do you think means to fall asleep briefly? Which of these 4? If you need a little time, just pause the video, no problem. Figure it out, and then come back and join me, or let's continue. So, to fall asleep briefly is to doze off. So what's the difference between to doze and to doze off? Well, to doze is what happens after you doze off, all right? So let's suppose I'm watching a movie and I really want to watch it, but I'm tired, so by mistake, or without planning, I doze off. So when you doze off, you're starting to fall asleep for a short time, okay? That's the meaning here, to fall asleep briefly. So we're going to match these two. When I doze, that's what happened after I fell asleep briefly, okay? Then I'm dozing. I'm just taking a short nap, but it wasn't planned, all right? That's the meaning. Let's look at the next one, B. It means to end or stop an activity. So what do you think that one is? What could it be? So this basically means to break off. So you could break off a relationship. You could break off a negotiation in business or a discussion, okay? It means you end it, you stop it. So it could happen that you break off something with someone or with something, or with a company or with an organization. Okay? So to break off. It's not the same as physically breaking something, but it is severing something, cutting something. All right? Good. Let's look at the next one. To delay or to postpone something. So which of the ones that's left means that? Is it to hold off or to lay off? So this is like to delay or postpone, not just a meeting, but maybe a bigger decision, like buying a house or moving to another city. Okay? So to delay or to postpone is to hold off. Well, we were considering buying a new house, but I think we're going to hold off for now. We're going to postpone it. We're going to wait. Okay? We're going to delay that. All right? That's the meaning of to hold off. So the last one, which you have now figured out, means to stop employing people. Now let me explain. It has a very specific and important meaning, especially considering what's been going on around the world. So to stop employing people here is to lay off. But there are many ways in which you could stop employing people. In this case, it usually refers to not one person, could be 30 people, could be 300 people, could be 3,000 people, okay, unfortunately, because when we lay off people, we are stopping their employment, but not because they did something bad or they did something wrong, but because the economy is bad or that the company's business is down and they just don't have enough money to continue going and continue employing all those people. So people are laid off, okay? We'll be looking at the present and past and forms of these words, okay? The regular and irregular verbs. So you've got those 4. Let's go to 4 more. First, let's look at the basic meaning, okay, of the verb itself before it becomes a phrasal verb. To stop, right? You know that. It's like, now I stop talking, okay? To not do something anymore. It's the opposite of to start, to stop. All right? That's the meaning of stop. To call by itself. Oh, I'm going to call my friend. I need to talk to her. Okay? It's like to phone someone, right? To drop. Well, if this fell, then it would drop to the ground, right? That's to drop. It can be something physical. It can also be a price, like, oh, the prices dropped. That means they fell. They were here. Now the prices went down. Wouldn't that be great if prices dropped? Okay. And to rush. What does it mean to rush? To rush means to hurry. Okay? Sorry, I can't talk to you right now. I'd love to talk to you, but I've got to rush. I have to get to this meeting on time. Okay? That's the meaning. Those are the regular words. Now let's look at the phrasal verbs. So first, repeat after me. To stop off, to call off, to drop off, and to rush off. All right? Now let's do the same thing. Let's match them up. So which of these phrasal verbs means to cancel? Which of these? Do you know? So it is actually this one, to call off. Now here we could say they called off the meeting. It means they canceled. It can be anything. They called off the meeting. It could be a social event. They called off the reception, or they called off the wedding, or they called off the ceremony. Okay? They called off the conference. Anything. It just means to cancel an event. All right? Next, to leave in a hurry. Which of these means to leave in a hurry? There's a little clue in there because we have the word hurry. But to rush off means to leave in a hurry. Sorry, I would love to stay, but I have to rush off right now. So rushing is what you're doing in general. Let's say that person is rushing all day. They're in a hurry. Okay, they have a lot to do. But to rush off means at this point now, I have to leave you and I have to rush off because I have to get to that meeting. So it means to leave in a hurry. Not just to be in a hurry, but to leave in a hurry. Got it? Okay. Next, to visit briefly. What do you think that one is? So there are only two options left here. Is it to stop off or to drop off? Okay, so to visit briefly means to stop off. So, for example, let's say somebody needs something and they say to their friend, oh, I really need some formula for my baby or some diapers for my baby and I can't get to the store right now. Could you please stop off on your way back from work and pick up some diapers or pick up some milk or pick up whatever? All right. Stop off means don't go and spend a lot of time there. Just go there, go quickly inside, pick it up and come back. So you're just going to stop off there. You're going to visit a place, could be like a store, and pick up something. Or you could stop off to meet somebody briefly also. It's not that you're always picking up something. You're just visiting that particular place or that particular person briefly. Okay, I'll stop off. I'm really busy today, but I'm going to stop off and see how you are and meet you or meet your parents or whatever. Okay, so that's the meaning of that. So the one that's left is this one, to drop off. Okay, so that means to take something or someone and leave it somewhere. For example, let's say you're tired today and you don't feel like cooking, so you order food from your favorite restaurant and they say they are going to drop off your order or your food after 30 minutes. Okay? They're going to drop it off, means they're going to take it and leave it somewhere at your place. So you could drop off an item, okay, such as this, or you could also drop someone off. For example, your friend needs a ride. They don't have a car today. So you say, hey, I'll drop you off. It's on my way home. So you could drop off someone or you could drop off something. All right? Got that? Those are the basic meanings. You've got it now. We're going to be checking what they mean and if you've really understood it by doing a little quiz in a bit. But before that, I'm going to explain another short grammatical point to you. So now on this board, I've divided our 8 phrasal verbs into 2 sections. The first 5 phrasal verbs are all regular verbs, and these 3 are irregular verbs. So therefore, when you use them, you need to make sure you're using the correct form, whether it's in the present, in the past, or whether you're using one of the perfect tenses. All right? So as you know, regular verbs have basically 2 forms. When we use them with a perfect tense, like have been, have done, etc., then we use the same form with regular verbs. So, doze off becomes dozed off. I dozed off or I have dozed off. It's the same verb, all right? This second form. There is really no third form. And if you say that there is a third form, it's the same as this for regular verbs, all right? Here we go. Rush off, rushed off. You can repeat it off after me. The more you say it, the more chances are that you're going to actually use these verbs, all right? Don't be afraid of them. Use them. Call off, called off. Stop off, stopped off. Drop off, dropped off. All right? I dropped off my laundry at the laundromat, for example. All right? I stopped off to pick up some bread. They called off the meeting. He rushed off because he had to rush. He had to get to the airport. And I dozed off while watching the movie. Right? You could say these things. You can use these phrases every day. Let's look at the next 3. So these, as I mentioned, are irregular verbs. So they have 3 forms. This is the basic verb, right? present tense, past tense, and these are with the perfect tenses. So, hold off, held off, and in this case, held off, okay? They need to hold off on making a decision. They held off on applying for a loan. They have held off. All right? Good. This one, lay off, laid off, also laid off. All right? They have laid off many workers. Or last year, they laid off many workers. Or they may lay off many workers. All right? And the last one has 3 different forms: break off, broke off, and broken off. Okay? They broke off contact. They break off contact. Sometimes during negotiations, sides break off contact. They broke off the negotiations, or they have broken off the negotiations. All right? So make sure when you're using them, you're aware of these various forms. Now let's do the quiz and see where you are. Did you get it? Did you understand them? Can you identify them? Let's find out. Now let's match up the phrasal verbs with the sentences. All right, let's begin. Number 1, John just canceled the webinar. Which phrasal verb of the 4 written above could we use to say the same thing? John just called off. Okay? John just called off the webinar means the same thing as canceled it. Number 2, Mary fell asleep while studying. Which of those 4 phrasal verbs, which of those 3 phrasal verbs says the same thing? Mary dozed off while studying. All right, again, if you need a little time, pause the video, figure it out, and then join me. Let's do number 3. Sorry, I need to leave in a hurry. How do we say that? With the phrasal verb. Sorry, I need to rush off. Yes, I heard you. Good, you've got it. And so the last one is number 4. We decided to delay moving to New York. So the answer will be, we decided to hold off on moving to New York. To hold off meaning to delay. Good. Let's go to the next 4. Number 5. The union ended talks with the management. Which one of these phrasal verbs could you use to say the same thing? The union which one? Broke off. Okay, we have to change the tense because of the sentence. The union broke off talks with the management. Good. Number 6. They'll deliver the order by 8 o'clock. They will drop off, right? They'll drop off the order by 8 o'clock. Good. Number 7. I'll go briefly to the mall later. I'll stop off at the mall later. And therefore, the last one is, unfortunately, 200 workers lost their jobs because business has been so bad. What happened to the 200 workers? Unfortunately, 200 workers were laid off because business has been so bad. All right? So, good for you. Did you get them? One thing you could do is, use them yourself. Don't necessarily have to start using all of them, but choose 1 or 2. Start using them already in your real life. And if you like learning phrasal verbs, which are so important, please check out my other video on phrasal verbs, which I will give you a link to in the lesson description below. All right? Thanks very much for watching. I can see you're a serious student, and I wish you all the best with your English. Bye for now.